What's up? How y'all doing out there? Y'all know what time it is. It's your boy Easy Work ENT, baby. We back at it once again. Shout out to my subscribers. Shout out to everybody out there that tuned in to the video. Gotta talk about Charleston White, man. I heard this situation before, but I didn't go in depth into it and listen to it and really understand what was going on with Charleston White. Now, first, I want to give a shout out to Real Tune TV. This is their work right here, featuring Mr. Melvin Farmer from Los Angeles, former gang member, right now civil rights activist, out there helping the children in LA. Got to give him a standing ovation for that. Really out there helping the kids, not like Charleston White with all this lying that he out here doing. Well, on this video, Mr. Melvin Farmer goes in to tell people about the situation. Rat Williams, as they call him, Charleston White, came out months ago and said that if anybody could prove that he was a snitch or a rat, he would give them $20,000. Well, Melvin Farmer and his team has proven that Charleston White was a rat, but people have not paid attention to what he is doing. There's a young man by the name, well, not a young man, this man is 46 years old, man by the name of Antwuan Dolittle. Charleston White loves to tell about he did this to a white man, he did that to a white man, and, he done been in jail, this, that, and the other. Well, the people that he did this crime with, one of them, Antwuan Dolittle, is still in prison to this day. And I know you may be sitting there thinking, well, they probably gave him a lot of time and that's why he's still in there. No. The reason Mr. Dolittle is still in prison is because Charleston White, the activist, the man who's out there who want to help black people so much. And y'all know me on my channel. I said I'm an advocate of Charleston White and what he says. I like how he wakes the black people up. I think he's shining light on our problems. He's giving us the medicine that we deserve from his mouth. But seems like what he was saying is actually the words of this man, Mr. Melvin Farmer. Charleston White himself told y'all that when he first started his voyage into trying to be an activist or whatever it may be he is, he went to California and ran across this man. So basically, the majority of everything that he says out his mouth is learning from Melvin Farmer, is stuff he learned from Melvin Farmer. Now, from what I understand in this case with Mr. Dolittle, which this is wrong, y'all. This is wrong, like the Lord say, judge them by their fruits. Judge them by their fruits. I told y'all I'm all for every word that the Charleston White say, because when he knocking down these idols, when he telling us about our own selves as black people, I love it. But we should never listen to a guy like this again. And Charleston White, I rock with you. This is no hate towards you, my brother, or nothing like that. But we should no longer listen to a dude like you. You are literally holding a man in prison. This man been in jail since he was 14, 15 years old. He is 46 years old, man. Charleston White is going to parole hearings, stopping this man from getting out of jail. They say Charleston White is going in as a witness, a victim, and a citizen testifying to the parole board to keep Antwuan Dolittle in jail. Another black man who has did his time, who's repaid the world for what he has done. You can never bring somebody's life back. Let me say that first. You can never bring somebody's life back. But this man has spent more time in prison than he has lived outside of prison. I think he gave back what he had to give, man. But Charleston White is out here holding this man in prison because he's going up there telling these people that he is scared of Antwuan Dolittle, to the point where Antwuan Dolittle's family has got in touch with this man right here, Mr. Melvin Farmer, to get help so they can get this man out of jail. We should never, ever, ever, ever listen to a video of Charleston White again. And I'm saying this myself, just out of moral standards, just out of integrity as a black person, just out of integrity as a black man, black woman. Please do not watch another Charleston White video. This need to go, and don't watch another one of his videos. How can you do this to somebody, bro? Now, I can understand, hey, somebody killed somebody close to you, your brother, your sister, or something like that. yeah, I could see you going to the parole board, stopping this person from ever getting out. I can understand it. But when you were involved in what happened to this person that y'all killed, well, not y'all because you didn't do anything. They say only Charleston White went into the store with some money. I don't know what happened after they went into the store, but he went into the store. Charleston White didn't kill nobody. He didn't kill anybody. You told on people that were your friends. You went to this man's house, your friend's house. Y'all went and committed this crime. He told from jump. That's why the other guys got sentenced to prison and he stayed in juvenile because he snitched. Now I'm gonna let y'all hear this little part from Maven Farmer, and this is totally wrong, man. I love what Charleston White say about the black community, how we need to fix it. But I don't ever watch another video from Charleston White. Judge them from their fruits. That's what the Lord said. That's something even I get caught up in. That's something we all get caught up in from listening to people, and we go and believing that they are the person that they say they are. But when you see a man could literally hold a man up in prison for all these years because you are afraid, you should be afraid of him. You ain't realizing that you done held that man in prison for years. So if he does get out, he probably would do something to you. It wouldn't be no problem with him going back because he institutionalized already and you making it worse. That man want to go home and see his family, man. That man want to, he done did his time, Charleston. Please, bro. And I'm saying, this ain't just no video, bro. Because that's the reason I made this. Bro, please, bro. Go to that report. If you got so much power as an activist, if you can move units like you say you can, my brother, man, go talk to them people and let that man out of jail, bro. I'm sure that man is not going to do nothing to you. That man going to be so happy to be home and see his folks. And man, that man mama is, this man probably, I think his mama's still alive and stuff, bro. He got a brother. Man, let that man go home and see his family, man. You always talk about consequence when you on these videos. Consequence. Well, your consequence gonna be that you held a man in there more time than he actually should have been in. And whatever consequence come behind that, Charleston, you deserve that, bro. And I ain't saying you deserve nothing bad, violent to happen to you. You deserve that situation to happen to you, bro. You holding that man for that man been in jail longer than he. That man is 46 years old, y'all. He been in jail since he was 14, 15, because Charleston White keep pulling up at the parole board committee and telling them that he's scared of this man. That's a good point, too. He's scared to get exposed if the guy gets out of jail. Yeah. He don't want no truth to come out probably about what even happened that day and more. So let me let y'all hear this from Maven Farmer so y'all won't take it from me and think I'm just hating on Charleston White. You know what I'm saying? This is Mr. Melvin Farmer, Real Tune TV. Shout out to Real Tune TV. This for fair use, knows educational use for this video. Let's go in.
You have a commitment. He could have got juvenile because they just started the 14-year on, so you're right. But he never was in danger of going to because he plea bargained.
Right, he told. Now
he testified. Not told, he testified. Right. Big difference.
Well, his testimony got Antwuan Dolittle and his other co-defendants locked up, and they're still in jail over 30 years later. Mm-hmm. Now,
okay, so not just Antwuan Dolittle. Not just Antwuan Dolittle. He got the other co-defendants still locked up in jail too. This comes from a man that sit up in front of people and tell us black people need to start caring more about each other. Black people need to start loving each other. Black people don't care about black people. You don't care. You don't care. You got this man still sitting in prison, bro, and won't let him out. Let that man go, bro. Go up there and talk to them people. Let that man out. Hopefully, Maven Farmer can get this man out, bro.
It's been told to me that Charleston is still going to parole hearings. And he's going in front of the parole board
Commission.
That's
what Antwuan Dolittle explained to me, the young man who calls me from prison. He say he's at a point to where he's been in custody so long where it used to be 2 or 3 people at the board hearing, but now it's one person, a commission, and they're going to make the final decision. But there's a program, and you can Google it by one of y'all. It's called IDSS. It's in Chicago. I mean, in Texas. It's for the parole board to where if you're a victim, witness, or concerned citizen, you can tell the names of who you want to keep tab of. So when they go to the board, when they get transferred, when they paroling, you can have the information on a daily basis. It's called the Integrated Victim Service System. Am I right? Am I correct, sir? Yes, sir.
So basically what he's saying right now, y'all, you know, ain't understanding. The IVS thing that he talking about is a program where they call Charleston White, or they let Charleston White know when Antwuan Dolittle is having a parole hearing, or he going to another prison or anything. Then Charleston White, when he gets that information, he can go literally and try to stop this man from getting out of jail.
Everything I say,
we're not bullshit.
That's what a program is under. IDSS.
So Charleston's keeping tabs on when he goes.
No,
and he's telling.
They notify. Don't forget. Look what it says: witness, victim, concerned citizen. Am I lying, my man? I've studied the law. So Charleston was a witness, as well as claiming a victim, as well as saying a concerned citizen, because he don't change his life, and he go to the board and tell the board, don't let Antwuan Dolittle out. I'm scared of it.
I like that what you just said, Big Ray Chills. Charleston White got so much knowledge easy. We all human. At the end of the day, we all got flaws. I don't like what's going on. This man in jail, but the knowledge he poured out to our people is needed. True. True. The knowledge he poured out to our people is true. We do need that. We need that medicine. We need that medicine. All right. And in this life, we got to understand, like you said, ain't nobody flawless. You know what I'm saying? We all human. We ain't robots. We make mistakes. We make bad decisions in our lives. Okay. We have seen Charleston White go through this situation, then elevate himself into where he is now. We see him on more podcasts, spreading the truth, saying the things that we need to hear as a Black community. But think about this. See, it would be different if Charleston White, if we didn't even know about this situation right now. See, everybody got a past. So we could never hold Charleston White for his past and of him being an activist right now. His past don't matter as long as he's speaking truth, right? That's basically what we're saying. That's what you and I agree on, right? As long as he's speaking truth and he's changed his life, a person's past don't matter. But what he's doing is present. This is present. He's still going to a parole committee every time this man is going to get out. Another Black man who has done his time in jail. And he's still going out there to this day. Judge them by their fruits. Judge them by their fruits. This was a young man that you considered your friend at one point. This was a young man he considered his friend at one point. And you are still going up there holding that man hostage in prison? No, we can't. No, you can't let that go, because he is totally going against everything he said. He should be banned. Nobody should even watch or click a video. This stuff I didn't seen him saying he took a girl, he took sex from a young lady, stuff like that. You know, I put a blindfold over the stuff that he said due to the fact of the knowledge that he's given the Black community. But this right here kills everything that he has ever talked about. This right here kills everything that he's talked about. Because basically, you might as well put a gun in Charleston Whitehead's hand and let him shoot Antwuan Dolittle. You might as well give him a gun in his hand and let him shoot and kill this man, because that's what he's doing. But yet you on every platform saying black people need to stop the violence, stick together, do this and do that. But you holding a man in prison because you say you scared of him. But shout out to my brother Jew. It may be that he don't want no more truth to come out. Maybe Antwuan Dolittle holds the real deal truth about everything with Charleston White and even that situation. We should never watch a video of Charleston White again. Judge them by their fruits, not by what they do, not by what they say. We all fall to it. I feel to it. Judge them by their fruits. And his fruits ain't no good. You can't sit up here and tell us this and that. Yeah, we love the truth. I love the truth. Basically, low key, it's a situation going on with Charleston White. We done heard it before, but nobody has actually paid attention to it, and it's actually bothering me as I watched the video and I really understood what was going on. The case that Charleston talked about, where he brags about where he killed this white man, this and that and the other, he had 2 other men with him. One of those guys' name was Antwuan Dolittle. This man been in jail 46 years, man. No, not 46 years. He's 46 years old and been in there since he was 15. Charleston White goes to the parole board every time this man is finna get out and basically stops him from getting out, saying that he's scared of the man. He goes in as a witness, a citizen, and a victim. Witness, citizen, and a victim. And he goes in there and he tells them not to let this man out of jail. And this man been in there since he was 15 and he is 46 years old. We should no longer ever watch a clip of anything this man has to say. He snitched on him. I'm gonna go back to the paperwork. The paperwork right here.
Okay.
Shout out to Real Tune TV.
48790-J in the matter of Charleston Damon White in the 323rd Judicial District Court of Tarrant County, Texas, entitled Agreement to Enter into Stipulation of Guilt and Plea Bargain Agreement. This agreement to enter into a stipulation of guilt and plea bargain agreement, hereafter called the agreement, is entered into by a...
Notice he's saying plea bargain agreement, which means he finna tell something.
In between Charleston Damon,
what's good, Jeff?
Hereafter referred to as White, acting both individually and by and through his parent Yolanda White, his mother, and his attorney of record Carl Mallory, in the state of Texas, acting through the District Attorney's Office of Tarrant County, Texas. Okay, let's just continue for a second. Okay? So that's Charleston White basically agreeing to go into the plea agreement.
That's Charleston White, where now it's 1993. Mm-hmm. Everybody's going to trial. Well, Antwuan Dolittle, but Charleston White had been kept at juvenile hall since 91. Everybody else had one by the end of 1991. They had been sent as tried as an adult. But the cold part, Charleston White and the police let him stay with the juveniles while he gathered evidence. All the time he had been knowing that he was going to tell on them. So when they went for the commission in to go to the county, Charleston White never went. So Charleston already had made a deal with the prosecutor to where in return for his testimony, he wouldn't be able to go to prison. So when you hear him talking about our kid.
Also this another lie he told, and I'm sure y'all haven't seen the video. He said that when he was in juvenile, remember this, Charleston White said this, when he was in juvenile, that they was going to send him to prison. Charleston White said that it was teachers that the teachers or people who worked there that was so cool with him that they showed up to speak on his behalf to stop him from going to prison. He lied. He lied. It was a total lie. They didn't show. No, he snitched. He snitched from jump. That's why the other two went to prison and got charged as adults, and he went to juvenile until he was 21 because he ratted on them boys. It wasn't because he changed his life while he was in juvenile, and they thought he said he was one of the worst children in that juvenile facility. Lie. Lie. No, you didn't go to prison. It wasn't because nobody helped you or people showed up to court for you. You went to prison. You didn't go to prison because you snitched. You snitched. And that's not even a big deal of it. Why are you still going to court on this man, bro? Let that man out of jail, dog. Come on, man. You can't see. This is the thing. You got to judge them but judge them by their fruits. You can't sit up here and tell me that you such an activist for a black child, but you would sit up there and keep a black man in prison. You can't tell me you love a black child. And which Melvin Farmer has exposed the fact that all this stuff he talking about he do for children ain't true. Ain't true. Why we ain't seen him at no children's schools? Why we ain't seen none of these stuff, all this stuff he say he done did? We ain't seen no proof on it. None of it. Judge them by their fruits. There's no way you can care that much about a community of black children when you got a black man that been served this time that you knew personally, that you grew up with, was your friend, and you keep going to a parole board. That's a different type of dude there. There ain't nobody I would want to be around. That ain't nobody I would want to be around, y'all. That's a cutthroat soul right there. That's a cutthroat type cat right there. That's too much. Let the man out, bro. I mean, now it really exposes him from, you know what I'm saying, about who he really is. You know what I'm saying? As far as being an agent, this, that, and the other. How did he just blow up like that out the blue, y'all? Just think about that, y'all. Just think about that. This man just skyrocketed, just blew up out the blue. Something deeper than what's going on with it. But first, I want to let y'all know that man don't care nothing about none of y'all. Yeah, the message is beautiful. We love the message, Charleston. It's great. We all need to hear it. It's what all black people need to hear. But at the end of the day, he ain't living by it. And you can't follow no man that ain't living by what he's saying. You following the character, right? If a person is going out there saying do this and do that, then they ain't doing it. Then they ain't about what they talking about, right? They ain't about what they talking about. Should nobody watch no more of his videos, man. From now on, ban them. Don't watch no more. Don't give them no more publicity. Don't y'all stop interviewing them. Matter of fact, like Melvin Farmer said, interview the dudes that's really out there being activists. Over because they name ain't streaming. See, that's what I'm saying with all these big platforms. Pay attention to these big black platforms, like, and no disrespect to Say Cheese and to the guys that's out here who got their YouTube channels, but notice how none of them go and interview 14-year-old scholars, 14-year-olds who in college, or 14-year-old who are mathematic whiz, a 14-year-old who are sophomore, junior year at Morehouse. You see what I'm saying? They all get on here and promote the negative stuff and bring the negative people on their channels, but they don't put nothing on their positive for our community. So in a way, like Melvin Farmer said, stop promoting dudes like that and promote the real dudes. What about the real dudes who actually out here spending their hard-earned money? I know a dude in my neighborhood named Tim, bald head dude, in Collegeville, my neighborhood where I'm from. This dude literally buy kids food. He coached basketball, and he's straight from out the hood I'm in. But you don't see him on Vlad TV. You don't see him on Say Cheese. You don't see him on any platform that's out there that could put notoriety on what's going on in our community and who actually happened. But yet, because Charleston White can get likes and views, Vlad TV, Say Cheese, all the rest of them, Charleston White. So, like, we got to fix it. See, the thing is, everything needs to be fixed, not just one person in our community. Everything needs to be fixed, especially with our media. The media is the worst thing. That they are the real culture vultures. Well, I don't like to say culture vultures, but they are the biggest problem of our community. Because the media going to put out whatever they want the world to think about. So our black community, your radio stations, if you're in the black community, your neighborhood radio station, whatever platform you watching on YouTube, if they ain't giving you nothing positive, why are you watching them? Why are you listening to them? Radio stations don't talk about nothing that help the people. When I get up and when I'm driving in the car somewhere with my old lady, all I keep hearing about how much money another celebrity got and all this other stuff. Nothing about our issues. Nothing about this inflation, these taxes that everybody's struggling from. Nothing about that. But hey, let's get on here and see Charleston White cuss out King Von, in which I totally agree. King Von needs to be talked about in trash. I don't know why they upholding the little young nigga. This boy was going around murdering other black people, and all of a sudden they keep talking about he don't deserve to be talked about. What happened to King Von, I hate to say it, deserved to happen to King Von. Everybody be promoting these dudes, but you got to think about, what about the families of the people that were killed? How you think they feel about that when they go look on the platform on YouTube and they see somebody up there, oh, King Von was a demon. King Von, I see his little cousins and dude from O Block. King Von was this, King Von was that. He gone, bro. He gone. That right there should be a prime example of y'all who sitting up here putting all these words out and talking about how he lived and he was a gangster. Now y'all need to be going out there. That's the prime example of what have happened to you living that life. That's what y'all should be out there saying, not trying to promote what he did and who he killed. And these the same niggas. So the young people who watching, if anybody watched, these the same niggas who was breaking in his house after he died, breaking in his car. Them same homeboys you see them who was all in the videos with him jumping around with guns. Soon as the man died, they was breaking in his house in his car. So when it comes to Charleston White, yeah, man, I'm all for everything that man say, but we should never watch a video of him again. Not until you go out there and get Antwuan Dolittle released. If you such an activist, if you so powerful in your community as you say you are, go and get that man out of jail, bro. Stop showing up to that committee, keeping that man in prison, man. Stop doing that.
You're a white man, they saved me from going to prison. That's not true. He told on those young men prior to them getting ready to go to trial.
Well, let's just continue on some reading. So this is a question and answer from Charleston White number the court. It says, did you go to Pebble Creek Apartments to see Antwuan Dolittle? Yes, ma'am. Do you see the person in the courtroom today that you know to be Antwuan Dolittle? Yes, ma'am. Would you point him out and an article of clothing he's wearing? This is Charleston. Black suit, white shirt, gray tie. Is that him on the end of the table? Yes, ma'am. Your Honor, may the record reflect the witness has identified the defendant.
The witness.
Charleston, what did you call Antwuan Dolittle? What was your name for him? Twan. Twan. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Did you ever refer to him also as Antwuan every once in a while. Okay, did you ever know him to be called Little Twan? Yes, ma'am. Just wow. Wow. So
he snitched on them boys and got them locked up forever. That's what he did, man. He snitched on them. Got that man sitting up in prison all these years, man. All these years. That's wrong as hell, man. Please share this video. This is a video that needs to be shared. I'm gonna say this before I end up getting off. I'm probably gonna get off in the next 15 minutes. Mr. White, like I said, this is no way to bash you or nothing like that. I don't want no smoke with you or nothing like that. But the whole point is, you wrong as hell, man. You imagine if that was your brother, Mr. White. Charleston White, imagine if that was your brother and somebody kept showing up to the parole board, stopping your brother from getting out, seeing you and your mama, man. Because that's what you're doing, man. Imagine the shoe was on the other foot and it's the people keep showing up to your brother hearing, which they deserve to do. They deserve to do that. But think about how you feel and your mama feel when them people show up and you realize you ain't gonna never be able to touch and see your brother again. Look at it like that, bro. Let that man out of jail, dog. Whatever fear you got of that man, you deserve to have that fear. You deserve to have that fear. If that man was to get out and he was to come after you, you deserve that. You deserve that. What you say about the community is true. How we need to fix things, what we don't care about, who we don't care about, everything. The gangs, idolizing rappers, it's all true. We don't need to do that. But we don't need to hear from you no more. We don't need to hear it from you no more. Because if you can do something like this, there's no way you could love a black child. If you could do something like this, there's no way you could love a black child or black community like you say you do when this man is a member of the black community and you holding him in jail. You holding this man hostage in prison, man. That's all I really got to say about this video, y'all. I just wanted to get on for a minute and really express this part about this video. You know, ban him, dog. Don't watch no more of this man videos, y'all. If you want to watch some real activists, go watch Melvin Farmer videos. Go find out some real dudes that's out there in the street. Say cheese, y'all. Y'all bring them people on y'all platforms. Let's learn about them. Let's learn about black people who actually out here doing something. Black people who actually out here that can inspire other black people to be great. Not some nigga sitting up here holding some man in jail that he did a crime with. Antwuan Dolittle didn't hurt Charleston White family. He didn't kill anybody in Charleston White family. So why are you going to court and holding this man in jail, man? This man that did over 30 years in jail. He deserved to be scared for his life. He should be. He should be very scared for his life. And I don't want to see nothing happen to him. I'm not saying that. I hope the man get out and just live his best life, enjoy his time with his family like he's supposed to, and never look towards Charleston White way again. But come on, man. Like I said, imagine if that was your brother. And your mama wanted to wrap her arms around your brother again, and somebody keeps just a friend of your brothers who committed the crime with him. A friend of your brothers who committed that murder with your brother keeps showing up to court and keeping your brother in prison, bro. I know your mom probably up in age. You know what I'm saying? She want to see her son one more time before she leave this earth. You withholding that from somebody else family member, man. That's why I can't respect you withholding that same privilege from somebody else family member. Just put it on your foot, bro. If that was your mama, and your mom probably up in age, she finna leave this earth, man. I know she want to put her arms around her son one more time, hug her son one more time. Imagine one of his friends kept going up to court and saying he don't want him to get out because he afraid of your brother, man. Imagine that same friend getting on platforms talking about how much he loved black people and how much black people need to change and black people need to do this and black people need to change that. What would you say about that friend, Mr. White? You'll say judge them by their fruits. You know how you go into them Bible talks when you want to go into the Bible to get your point across to make you look like you righteously about their life? Well, in the Bible it say judge them by their fruits. And your fruit looking spoiled as hell out here right now. And even this before I get off, I'm gonna say this. Charleston White, you can always come on my channel if you're welcome to, because I really want to talk to you now, because I just want to know why is it that you're doing stuff like this. Charleston White, you lied on rainwater. You lied on rainwater. You asked rainwater for $20,000. You said rainwater wanted to buy the movie that Mama Duck them on, but you had no rights to sell that movie. The only reason you mentioned that you told Rainwater he could buy it for $20,000 because you a smart man. We all know that. You knew that Rainwater was gonna come out and say something about them $20,000 you asked to borrow. So what you do? Oh, Rainwater told me he want to buy the movie from me, which you don't own, have no rights to, which you are no longer a part of, for $10,000. I told him 20, and you wanted to borrow $20,000 from Rainwater. Also with Mama Duck now. The reason Charleston White was looking out for Mama Duck and them before they even did the show is because he wanted to draw them down to make money off their back. Mama Duck said you took $500 off one of her interviews. Mama Duck said you took $500 off one of her interviews. That's why he's so mad at Mama Duck and them, because he spent that money trying to get them down there to do that, and he ain't a part of it no more. Nobody wants to deal with him no more. Half of the mothers didn't even know or recognize half of the stuff he was doing on the internet talking about dead people, children. So when they realized that, they didn't want to be bothered with Charleston White anymore. He's a compulsive liar. I see that now. You're a compulsive liar. You lie very well. You good at your lies. You good with them. You good with them lies. Hello? 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 He good with them lies, y'all. Had me fooled. What's up, free mind? Had me fooled. He's very talented with lying. He's smart as hell. Don't get it twisted. I'm no way bashing this man saying that Charleston White is not a intelligent man. He covered his tracks very well, because the way he set up that lie with Rainwater and the way he setting up them lies talking about Mama Duck now, his whole point was to get them down now, to make that video, to make them videos, to make money off them women. But now he's trying to say, oh, it seemed like the mothers want to make profit off their son's death. You was too. You was making money off them boys' death too. That's why you was sending money to get them down here, so you could make money off their son's death. People gotta understand what peddling in flesh is. And that's what he was doing, peddling in flesh. He was making money off, he was trying to make money off them women's pain. He wanted to make profit off them women's pain, y'all. That's all it was. Listen, y'all, I'm finna go and get off. I got things I gotta go handle. I'm off today, finally. I work 6 days a week now. Being this way, being up is real way for a minute, baby. Yeah, you understand me? Yes. I want to thank y'all for y'all love and y'all support, though. Y'all have been with me. Now, I really ain't been paying attention to a free mind. I'm going to check it out, though. I'm going to look at it when I get a chance. Y'all done been with me. Y'all done rolled with me, showed me so much love on this channel, man. I love y'all to death out here. You understand me? I do this for y'all. I do this for the comments. You know, a guy sent me a comment today. Like, man, I done watched the channel. I truly appreciate what you bring to the forefront. And I thank y'all who send them type of comments to me that keep my channel going. You know, it make me get up and want to make the videos. Beyond that, you know, y'all my family. Y'all there for me when I need y'all. And I just thank y'all for that. I pray for y'all. I hope y'all pray for me. And I ask that y'all stay tuned. I ask that y'all share this video on any platform that you can, whether any platforms you can, on Facebook, anything. And also, Charleston White, please, 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 please. I'm begging you myself, bro. Go and let that man out of prison, bro. Go and call them people and try your best to help Melvin Farm them get that man out of jail, bro. That's all I got to say. I thank y'all once again. It's your boy Easy. If you want to show some love to the channel, you see it scrolling down the bottom. You got Cash App, PayPal available on this channel. I would truly appreciate whatever it is you would like to send. Most importantly, y'all be safe out here and y'all enjoy y'all Saturday. This your boy Easy Work, man.